Huh?
I'm old and out of touch, so I would take
Well, and like you could get one for the Academy Wrestling Tournament. That could get you viewers and stuff.
same spot. Take me to one of these other rooms, though. Here's the thing. It doesn't matter where we go. We're going to work around it.
Okay.
Walk up. Cool. So you're so focused on the shoulder block attack part, you're shooting me off, but you're not bringing your right foot forward because you're just thinking left foot forward. So remember, so you need to shoot right, left, right, left. Yeah, there it is. So you're stopping and leaving your left foot forward because you're focused on the ball part of it. Step into the ball. Okay. It'll actually make the ball easier because they're not going to start not like running in you when you're stationary. You'll be able to snap back more if you attack it.
Okay.
Try again. Press one. Cool. There was a little bit of a stop and you got the correct way.
One.
You okay?
If I shoulder.
What hurts?
This one, I think I got a hit right there instead of my chest.
Okay. You might have had to lean forward a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, let's take a second. That was your best one in terms because you followed up and attacked it. You probably attacked it too much and pointed into me a little bit. And I felt like that.
Yes.
Okay. But you also took a really snappy bump on it. It was definitely the best bump you've taken since we got it. Okay.
Can't believe I did that.
No pops. No pops.
It's not a pop. I hit the muscle though. I think the muscle first.
All right. We can take a second. Okay. But yeah, that was much better. And we'll keep practicing it. I know it seems boring and repetitive, but again, these are like really basic things where like if you don't do these correctly, even if you do something cool later, the crowd's already kind of checked out because they've seen it's fake. And the thing I'm harping on the footwork a lot because that's one of those things that the crowd doesn't really understand, but they can subconsciously see, oh, these guys are having a better match. Even if guys do the same spot, if two guys have really good footwork and their timing's on, even if the exact bumps are the same, like they just subconsciously are like, they're more invested because it seems more realistic. It seems, it just seems better. Also, footwork is important because, for one, it's going to keep you safe, and it's also going to improve your conditioning. Because when your footwork is clean, you're not wasting steps, you're not wasting energy, having to like get back into position for things, because you're already there. Slow is smooth, smooth is fast, footwork is smooth, it saves you that much more energy. Wrestling cardio is a lot about technique and about just knowing when to slow yourself down and engage the crowd, and not just do the next thing.
Right.
And obviously, the other part is good fucking shit, because this shit is hard.
Yeah, all the cardio work out when you really get into it.
Yeah, there's no substitute for being in the ring. What kind of like real sport background do you have, Christy?
I played softball
Okay.
in high school, and the only serious thing I've done is bodybuilding for the past 5 years.
Well, I mean, obviously bodybuilding requires tremendous like discipline and stuff, but it's not quite the same from like a cardio perspective. Although
I need to condition it more.
Yeah, but you need it because obviously you have to do cardio in bodybuilding because you have to burn fat and shit, but like.
No, I had to lose the weight.
But it's, I doubt that very much. But like, yeah, it's just there's no wrestling cardio. Wrestling, I mean, amateur wrestling is like the hardest fucking athletic thing in the world. Like where you're like, or any kind of real shoot fighting where it's like you're trying to grab a guy and move a guy who doesn't want to be moved, and he's trying to do the same thing to you. It's about the most tiring fucking thing you can do.
Timing is timing too.
Timing, yeah. Timing for real wrestling is for for this kind of wrestling, yeah, good timing, good footwork is certainly very well. Just for shits and giggles, let's turn this around, okay? Is your shoulder okay?
It's still sore.
All right, let's not do that. I was gonna have you give me the tackle, but it's either way, it's the same tackle, so I don't want to fuck it up anymore. Let's see what else.
Can't believe I
All right, that's. I'd rather you like not push it and not get serious.
I think what it is just you've got some good strong shoulders too. So when I ran into you, I think I got to your hard part of your
Yeah,
arm.
it's probably just we didn't probably need flush like we're practicing.
No, because I was too busy trying to get into it because you were like, because then when you tell me stuff, I overanalyze it.
It's okay. It's part of it. So I appreciate it. Honestly, like I can, and again, like the rolls. The last thing we did, even with the shoulder thing there, the footwork was a lot better. You actually attacked me and you stand, you know, so that I could see you integrating. I could see when we were doing chain wrestling before. Oh, you remember this? Do you remember the top wrist lock? And like wanted to try that, even though I hadn't even thought to show it to you. So clearly, and you're when you put me in a hammerlock, your hands are in the right position. I didn't have to correct you how to grab on my hand. Like I could see, I can see the improvement each week. So keep it up.
Really, I didn't. I'm trying to say that's not bad because like I have no wrestling background
No.
whatsoever.
And some people are because you're not coming in from like a position of a fan either.
I haven't watched any on my way from that.
Yeah. So like me, and trust me, man, there are people who have watched wrestling all their lives who they're like, I'm a wrestling fan. I've always wanted to do this. They just got to get me in the ring. I've got this dream, brother. And they get in the ring and they're fucking out awful. And it's like you've watched wrestling your whole life, and you never once like thought about how you would like do it or like how you would move around, you know, and like, because I love football. I've loved football since I was in my middle school, but I'm not gonna fucking like show up at the Chiefs training camp and be like, hey, I've got this dream, brother, you know, because I know like they're probably good on fucking slow, short white guys, like. Some people, like, if you're a fan, like I was, and like my friend Graham, my best friend, like, our first day of training, like, he could have said, like, hey, do you think you could do a sunset flip? And we probably could have done it. Just because, like, we knew what it was, because we've been fans of the sport, and had, like, put some thought into, like, athletically what it would be like. So, like, just because you haven't seen it before, like, we have to introduce more concepts to you, but it doesn't necessarily mean you're in worse shape that way than other people who are wrestling fans. If anything, you're a blank slate, you don't have any like preconceived notions, you've got habits to break, so don't let that get you down. But like, yeah, like, I feel like something. I was trying to think of it for a second. Like, some people are like, they know what wrestling is coming in. They've already given some thought. Maybe they have an athletic background. It helps if you do. Like I was an amateur wrestler since like 5th grade. I wasn't really anything special. At least I had the background of like, hey, this is what it'd be like try to grab people and like move them around and shit. The big thing I would say for like new people is they get nervous, and this is Kate Lund, we're gonna Kate a lot, because he's got a lot of talent, he's super athletic,
You did some wrestling in school too, though.
I know Alex did. Alex was like a wrestler in fucking Marines.
Yeah, Taylor said he did wrestling in school
Okay, I
too.
haven't talked to him about it, but like, you can definitely kind of feel that, because he's so tense when you lock up with them, and that's the big thing I see, it's just like, when, like, and you don't have this problem, which is nice, but it's like, once I lock up, we lock up hard, and then we go limp. Not limp, but like, we then get soft, because if we're locked up, the crowd can't tell the difference between this and this.
Right.
Here I'm all fucking tense, and it's gonna be impossible. We're both gonna get tired just moving around the ring together. But here, well, we're still connected, and they can't fucking tell the difference, you know?
Yeah, I felt comfortable with it. I was like that really in the beginning too.
Yeah, you're very loose, which is great, you know? Let's see, I'm trying to think of stuff we can do that doesn't, for like the last 15 minutes here, that doesn't really fuck with your shoulder.
Getting better.
Huh?
Feeling a little bit better.
Okay.
I think it just got hit hard and it's like now it's full of muscle support maybe.
Okay.
Uh,
Do you wanna try giving me the tackle?
yeah, I don't think it'll really bother my shoulder as much if I try doing it
So
because
let's-
you know where to position.
The main thing is just to not shoulder get face, which
No,
I should be able to get out of the way. But let's just step through it real quick. So, lock up with me. Work it for a second. So, important thing here, what I was step through. Don't let go of the headlock. Like, you're gonna let go of it, but when I was pushing you off, you guys like here, and your arm had already gone back.
oh, okay.
Now, there's two things you can do, actually. It's okay to like let go, but don't let go of that left arm, please. So, let me show you this thing. This is actually really good. It's kind of, let's say you push me into the ropes, right? So there are two things one, this is the way I like to do it. If you're gonna push me into the ropes, shoot me off. I'm gonna leave my hands just where they are. I'm gonna keep the headlock until you shoot me off, right? Now, shoot off.
Okay.
Where and you push me into the ropes, it is okay if you are comfortable. If you want, you can go with this right arm and grab the rope like that, like you're running the ropes, and then get pushed off. That's okay. Here's why. Okay? Both of them make sense in different ways. The thing you can't do is just have it here, and then as soon as you start running, just let go of it, because that's fake. But the way I like to think of it, it's more like an old school way. I'm going to keep the headlock all the way until you push me, right? Because I have the headlock. Why would I let go of it until you make it? But there's a new school way. And this is the way I guess they talk about the Ring of Honor camp. This is what Mike said. This is really where you're backing me into the rope. I'm going to put my arm out here to make sure you can't fucking dump my ass out of the ring. It's me protecting myself. So they both make sense, just in different ways, but they're both correct answers. So you can do that if you want, but you just can't, what you can't do is like do both, where like you're here, and then as soon as you start moving forward, just like it, because that's fake. Make sense? Let's walk through it again. Just keep a hold of it until you feel the push, okay? You were letting go like right there, okay? I'm just keep a hold of my head until you feel me push off. I'm not gonna like shove you super hard where your footwork is gonna get thrown off, but you want to keep a hold of it until we're in the middle of the ring, okay?
Okay.
Cool. Mark it again. One thing, I think when you're letting go of my head, you're kind of like picking your arm up. Just keep your arm where it is and you slide off by it forward. You don't have to have it like let go.
Big dramatic. Just
Because the idea is that I'm using the momentum to slip my head out, not actually like.
Yeah, I'm not letting you go.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So you're kind of like lifting your arm, and that's what's making it kind of feel awkward. Just you don't have a death grip. Just let it slide out. Just keep running.
Okay.
Sure. Let's step through one more time, and then we go to the volleyball heavy bumping. Not letting go ahead. Remember when you're running the ropes, run the same way you would. Still have it. You kind of like run the ropes like this.
Okay.
So still run the ropes. like, when I run the roads, I keep my left arm tucked in like this, because then it's just like, it's like sugar pedal, you know?
Okay.
That was great from footwork and being able to and everything. Just making shooting off in the roads, just run like let's try one more time.
I did that, yeah, I did that. But I got what you're saying.
Step your one through one.
Yeah. I mean, we can do the top.
Yeah, fuck it. Let me take your head, reverse and take my head.
Okay.
Not bad. Cool. Let's watch it.
That didn't feel bad.
No. I feel like your arms might have gotten into their position a little bit.